Actually, I do think it is witty the way they play. They play like crap in the third quarter. So what's another name for crap?
They were having the most success consistently by running Montgomery last night. And I'm most upset actually with that after the turning down the field goals is the fact that I thought that it was clear Montgomery was more successful, so there shouldn't have been so much balance in the carry.
Well, how about before the decision had to be made, when it was 3rd and 4, he ran St. Brown instead of there's your play for Montgomery, right?
There were examples last night, I think, in the second half where they got a little cute.
Yeah.
And when the bread and butter, when we were texting back and forth, John, and you said, this is big boy football right now, when it was methodical and a thing of beauty when they started moving Sewell in motion and were just chunking them. Why didn't you keep doing it until they stopped? It's kind of like the Michigan theory. Stop it.
Right.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's not our job to stop ourselves.
Because I'll tell you what, the Niners were not. They had 8 in the box, but those linebackers were playing a little bit deeper than you typically play with 8 in the box.
Well, they did change their defense pretty much from a zone to a man in the second half. John in Sterling Heights, what's up?
How you doing? I just wanted to defend Cam Sutton a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I got into an argument with some of the people I was watching the game last night because they said, Cam Sutton needs to go. For over half the season, correct me if I'm wrong, Cam Sutton was like lights out.
I wouldn't say lights out, but he was good.
Yeah, he was their best cover guy for half the season.
I wouldn't say he needs to go, but like you said earlier, maybe not our number one, maybe a number 2.
I think he's a good number 2. I also think he's better when you find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know. Cam Sutton, to me, had a lot of pressure on him with Emmanuel Mosley going out, which no one could have seen coming.
Yeah, you're right, because Mosley was probably going to be the number 1 guy.
Right.
No doubt about that.
They've got to get him some help. And he's got to play better, too. He's got to play more consistent.
No doubt. I didn't think he was horrible yesterday. It was probably his best game he's played in like 4 or 5 games. Jim in Belleville, although he dropped an interception. Jim, what's up?
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm highly irritated. I don't even want to be around people. I'm so mad. If I were the Lions, I would put Cam Sutton in a taxi cab and send him home. I wouldn't even let him on the plane. And when he got there, he wouldn't have a locker or a paycheck. He needs to be gone. I think the whole team got their big boy pants taken off them, and that's what happened to them in that second half of the game. They just thought they were going to win that game because of where they were, and they sucked.
The second half they sucked. You're right.
We got a couple extremes here in the last 2.5 minutes.
I got so many things I want to say, and I can't say because I know you'll cut me off. But I'm just
don't swear.
I can't believe what they did to the fans.
Patty,
give you a great season to cheer for and many opportunities throughout the course of the year that we've never had.
Here is an update.
We were also high on them winning that game, just like they were.
Having
trouble
keeping food down.
They did blow.
They had that game.
Yes.
They had that game.
Yes, you're right.
Everybody from the coaches down.
Care unit, not sure which hospital.
Yeah, there's enough blame to go around for everybody. There's no question.
Captain Obvious, you're correct.
Intensive care.
It's just the fan base is so mad right now because they should have won that game.
Blocked and
you are correct.
I think that's what's sinking in this morning. Maybe a little bit is. And maybe, we've been moving the blame around, and it's justifiable. I think the blame list is shorter than you guys, so be it. But
Curry told Alex
they should have won the game.
They should have won the game. That's why I didn't sleep last night. That's why I'm pissed.
The Detroit Lions should be in the Super Bowl.
As they know she can no longer live alone here.
It sucks. Like you always say.
That's all for now. Keep her in your prayers.
The Cam Sutton bashing, I think, is a little over the top. He wasn't meant to play the role he's playing. They changed their defense and basically put him on an island against the team's best receivers he's playing. He's probably not good enough to do that by himself.
Correct.
He wasn't signed for that reason.
Abe and Ken, you're 97, won the ticket.
Hey, good morning, fellas. How are you?
Good. Wow.
Hey, I'm gonna piggyback on Jim from Belleville. I'm just upset. I couldn't sleep last night. Heat, sweat, and so I'm just gonna keep it short.
That's a good thing I told you.
I didn't see the invite for Matt Crosby for halftime when the boys went into the locker room. Were we handing out cigars and popping champagne? I mean, they were a Super Bowl team the first half and came out in the second half and
Thanks
just gave
for letting us know.
As a Lions supporter fan, everyone's accountable on this. You know,
Yes.
we talk about Sutton, Dan Gamble. If he wants to gamble with his own money and his assets, but not the fans. This was Lions' year. Ownership is responsible for this one. You know, it's also it's insulting for ownership to go ahead and raise season ticket holders now. I mean, they might not ever have an opportunity to get back to where they were.
I know. How dare ownership raise the season tickets to like the middle of the pack of the National Football League? How dare they?
Well, here's the thing. I'm a season ticket holder for Red Wings. If they raise the tickets on me, we're already paying almost six figures for 4 seats. If they raise the tickets, right, just based on the fact that they did a good run, you know, looking back to last year, 9-8 and 12-5. Listen, so I got kids. We're not handing out trophies to losers, right? The Super Bowl, that's the goal here. Regardless of how successful the year was, they lost.
Well, of course they lost. Yes, that's why people are pissed off today.
Well said.
Yeah, geez, wow, really? They lost? Oh my God, I thought they won. 248-539-9797. You are always a winner when you go to Planet Fitness. That's right. You work out, you feel better. You feel better physically and you feel better mentally. Now, right now they have this big fitness energy sale that is back. That's right, it's back and better than ever. It's going on until the end of the month. 24 cents down, $10 a month. That's right, just 24 cents down, $10 a month. I go to the one in West Bloomfield. Love the ellipticals, love the treadmills, all that great stuff. They got the 30-minute circuit as well. And there's over 50 locations in the Detroit area. They got all new cardio, Utica, Oak Park, Southfield, new strength equipment in Woodhaven, Livonia. Also some other ones. The one in Heartland on Highland Road is now open. So for the best place to work out and feel good about yourself, it's Planet Fitness. It's a judgment-free zone.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 24-hour traffic center, the accident still remains. They've decided to shut down the entire stretch along southbound US 23 at 96. Police are on the scene. An investigation is being done into the crash. A reminder to you that westbound 696 and northbound M10, it is closed. Also, westbound 696 entrance ramp from Evergreen Road will be closed off as well during construction. I'm Val Berry with traffic.
3292. Says thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Stacy Reeves, General Supervisor for DTE. As part of our plan to make your power more reliable, we're installing new smart technology. When it's up and running, our smart grid will have fewer and shorter power interruptions. Our crews are out every day doing everything in their power to deliver the reliability you deserve. DTE.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, savvy, staying ahead of the market at every turn, finding ways to do more with less, and taking advantage of every opportunity that comes their way. That's why Comcast Business is introducing the Small Business Bonus. For a limited time, you can get up to a $1,000 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle when you switch to Comcast Business, the company with the largest, fastest, reliable network. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call or go online to learn about the $1,000 bonus today.
Give your business a head start in 2024. Get started with internet and security for $49 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement when you add one unlimited mobile line. Call or go online to switch today. Ends 2/21/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 100 megabits per second internet and security edge. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
How can you beat the high cost of heating and cooling and get complete home comfort in any season? Get an energy savings, high efficiency Comfort Maker heating and cooling system. Comfort Maker, at the heart of great homes. Join the millions of homeowners who have chosen Comfort Maker, supported locally by a family-owned distributor who only partners with technicians that will provide the highest quality solutions at an affordable price. Your comfort is our business. For a Comfort Maker dealer near you, visit comfortmaker.com.
Odyssey Detroit and Amos Direct Furniture would like to congratulate Detroit on their continued playoff run in 2024, as well as much continued success forward down the field the rest of the way.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now, and the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Good job.
Wake up. Breakfast.
Those are
and
some
Nature Made
text
vitamins.
messages.
Whatever your morning sounds like, Nature Made fits right in. Whether you're looking for vitamin C or a multivitamin to get key nutrients, we've got you covered. Now that's a good morning. We take care of you so you can take on your day. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Hey, it's Wojo here. Let me tell you about one of my guilty pleasures, eating chips, wings, pizza with dips. You know Daisy sour cream? Well, now they make Daisy sour cream, French onion, and ranch dips. Game-changing flavor, even better than the dips you make from scratch at home. Love that there's no MSG or other added junk that I can't pronounce. The taste is amazing. So addictive. Daisy dips. I can't stop eating them.
97.1 The Ticket would like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply.
Out of the huddle and to the line. Goff moves in behind center. Laporta in motion to the right. Niners really stacking that box. Single deep safety. Goff, play action fake, sets in the pocket, throws. It is caught. Jameson Williams bobbled it, then made the catch at the 48-yard line of San Francisco. J-Mo, that's big stuff, great concentration. Had to rearrange, come back a little bit to that football, and he made the grab with a defender that time, bearing down on him. That ball popped in the air, and J-Mo grabbed it as Ambry Thomas was hitting it.
Came out a pretty damn good game. He had the one go through his hands on the halfback pass back to Goff, but other than that, I mean, the reverse, he scored a late touchdown as well. And, you know, we're sitting here, you know, ripping, you know, everybody for what's happening because we're pissed, we're hurt. We don't know if they're ever going to get back there again. We think they'll have the team that is capable of, but doesn't mean you're going to go. And, you know, the call that to me just is probably the worst of all of them was running the ball with Montgomery towards the end of the game, because he got stopped, so you had to use a timeout there, and which when you used your timeout, that means you couldn't, because if you throw an incomplete pass and then score the touchdown like they did anyway, then you don't have to do the onside kick. You have 3 timeouts left, and you
can kick it deep. You can try and get a stop, force them to punt, and then you're going to be faced with probably 25-30 seconds, the ball at and hopefully like the 60-yard line, and you've got an opportunity, a better chance than obviously they ended up with.
248-539-9797. James in Harrison Township. What's up, James?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Nice season, huh? But a nice late season. I'd like to say, first of all, that there's not a thing in those guys that feel that I could do myself. Urging from the sidelines, they do something way I can never, ever do. I really do appreciate them. Enjoy the game this year. I just have to say one thing. Mistakes were made obviously on the field and on the sideline. But on the field, I mean, anything from a blade of grass to a flash out in the crowd from the camera, the split second be made a mistake that could happen. The furthest thing I find unforgivable is Coach Dan Campbell. He has time to think before he makes mistakes and makes the call. And those two, he didn't try to get the field goal. He went for it. I just don't like that gambling. I mean, these kids worked their whole life to get this spot, and he just gambled away with nothing. Bagley has a 100% field goal percentage since we signed him. I just don't understand why he did not let him go for field goal. And also, I'd really like to try to keep Ben Johnson. Maybe take Dan Campbell's spot if possible.
You want to fire Dan Campbell?
Come on, man.
Yep, and keep Ben Johnson.
Oh, come on.
I think you're hallucinating. There's something wrong. Seriously. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
But that makes no sense to me. None. Because you complain. Hold on. You complain about those decisions, which I agree with you. I didn't like those decisions either. Okay. But do you really think throughout this season, if he didn't gamble on fourth down situations throughout the season, that they would have even been in this playoff game?
He won one game and lost 3 because of that. And regular season for the gambling. Only won 1 because of that.
Which one are you saying that they won because of that?
That was, I was beginning of Tampa Bay, the first Tampa Bay game.
What about
the fake punt in Kansas City on your own 20-yard line?
Yeah. I think there's only one game that actually gambled. Campbell actually worked out for his favor.
That's 2.
We could come up with more.
Yeah. Look, they're like 85-90%
charges
when
at the
it's
end of the
fourth and third and less. Okay, I get. Look,
so that's 100% kicking.
No, not 100% kicking. It's not 100% kicking. Okay, guys miss field goals. Look, I would have kicked as well, but it's not, in my opinion, fireable considering what's happened. There are a lot of people that predicted this was going to happen, that his gambling was going to cost them. And you know what? It could have. But you have to at least acknowledge, A, the gambling paid off for some part of the season.
Yeah.
And 2, even with the gambling yesterday, especially on the first one, the play was there to be made, and Josh Reynolds dropped the ball.
There were interceptions dropped. There were first downs dropped. There were mistakes made by players, by coaches, by everybody involved.
Right.
But this is a team that went 12-5. I think that's documented, right?
Yeah.
12-5, and they won 2 playoff games. Is that still correct?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't taken that away.
Yeah, and should they have won last night? Yeah, I think they should have.
Yeah.
They didn't. They're not going to the Super Bowl. It's disappointing. It's heartbreaking.
Right. And should he be criticized for those decisions? Absolutely.
Yeah, but not fired.
But not fired. We have no idea how Ben Johnson will be as a head coach. Some coordinators are great head coaches. Some are crap.
Some are great coordinators.
Yes. Morningweg, Patricia, we can go on and on and on. Let's go to Justin in East Point. You're on 97.
Hi, you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, I have a different take than some of these fans. I think Detroit did great this season. I agree with you, Stoney, on I think where the game turned in the second half was that first possession when it's 3rd down and 4, Montgomery, and on that first possession in the second half, after the defense did great and held them to a field goal, I told my girlfriend at the time, I said, we need to score on this possession. And we were moving the ball. 3rd down and 4, run Montgomery. He was getting 5, 6, 7 yards a pop. I think that's where the game changed, because if you run Montgomery, even through the 8-man box, he was still picking up chunk yardage. If he gets 3 yards, the 4th and 1, I don't think most of these fans, Detroit fans, would be upset if he went 4 down, 4th and 1, because the likelihood of him getting it is greater. To me, I think he thought in the back of his mind, maybe I could be wrong, but I'm thinking Dan thought, hey, we have a chance to go for a kill shot here. Okay, we're up 14 still. If we get this 4th down and keep the drive going, we go up 21. San Francisco was ready to quit.
Or Justin, even, settling for 3 later on in that drive and burning some more clock too.
Exactly. Right. But I think, like I said, if he, there's a couple plays, but I think the biggest one is instead of running St. Brown, on that play on 3rd down and 4, if you're going to run it, just run Montgomery or run
Gibbs.
Gibbs, yeah, because they were picking up chunk yardage. You know what I'm saying? So I think you get it right then. You keep the drive going. Everybody feels good. Like you said, Stoney, even if you don't end up getting the touchdown at that point, you do kick a field goal. You go back up 17. The crowd's back out of it again. And Detroit, you're feeling good again because you put points on the board. But if you get that touchdown and you go up 21, San Francisco, they were ready to quit. Now, let's be real. Let's be honest. There were 2 fluke plays that changed the game for San Francisco. That Brock Purdy, when he's scrambling out and throws the ball over the middle, my man makes a lucky one-handed catch while getting hit. That changed the momentum. And then the pass interference, which wasn't a pass interference, that bounces off a man's face mask, and he gets the catch. That right there kind of changed the momentum of the game.
How about
it's like,
hey Justin? How about the punt that should have been down at the 1 yard line?
And the punt that should have been down at the 1 yard line. Yes, that one. I mean, it was like it was like in the second half, everything started going for San Francisco. They were getting all the breaks right then. But I mean, I swear, man, if you score in that first possession in that second half, either, like you said, either a field goal or make this, like I said, get that first down, and if you don't get that touchdown, but you make that field goal a more makeable field goal than a 48, 50-yard field goal attempt, or you get that touchdown, that game is over with. Or at the end of the first half, too. I think if we get that touchdown at the end of that first half and you go up 21 instead of 17, that's huge. You know, and there was 3 little plays, but I'm proud of this team. All these people calling in, crying, whatever. Okay, I get it. Yeah, we're all upset, but guess what? Everybody was all drinking the Kool-Aid the last 2 weeks. Everybody was fine, and maybe I have a different perspective on this because I had a cousin who played for the Houston Oilers when they got beat by the Buffalo Bills in the fourth quarter. Gave up 30 points or whatever. We were going to the Super Bowl. I'm my family, my mom were like, I was in high school at the time. My mom and dad were like, we're going to the Super Bowl. Fourth quarter, we have to get out of that. Boom, boom, boom. They end up losing it. And if you watch it, my cousin's name was Michael Dumas. He was number 38 for the Houston Oilers. All the touchdowns got scored on the opposite side of where he was playing at. We're sitting here watching this game. They blew that whole fourth quarter. I mean, 30-point lead.
It's historic. You know what else on that drive, John?
Yeah.
After Montgomery, rushed for 5 yards, to get a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49ers 36. They went for a kill shot, incomplete deep pass to Sam Laporta. Maybe if they just kept running the ball, doing the short stuff, we never would have had that situation. Anyway, we can just go back and say, well, they should have done this, should have done this. They should have definitely called it
silence junk.
Not run the ball with Montgomery near the end of the game. They should have passed there. That's number 1. That was horrific. They should have kicked a field goal that would have tied the game when they were down 27-24. And I do think they should have kicked the field goal earlier. I think that was the least heinous of the 3.
Silence junk
in my opinion.
Callers off. No,
all right, 248-539-9797. We'll hear from TJ Lang coming up in a little bit. He was here earlier, and his thoughts on that 4th down play. That's coming up next. 97 on the ticket.
Cool. This number, I can delete. Yeah, those are already.
The biggest winner in the big game could be you. Thanks to BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks is offering new customers a chance to score $158 in bonus bets instantly. That's right, instantly. Just download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code Detroit. Then place a $5 moneyline wager on the big game. You'll receive $158 in bonus bets instantly, regardless of your wager's outcome. Don't miss your opportunity to cross the goal line on the money line as pro football's top teams clash for the championship. Can't be in Vegas for the big game? Then bring the big game excitement to you. with the king of sportsbooks. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Michigan only. New customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
If you're a father facing separation but want to avoid losing custody of your kids or paying too much in child support, call ADAM, the American Divorce Association for Men. With our proven advice, we can help you avoid problems before they start. Call us today at 248-356-2326. That's 248-356-ADAM.
Having health insurance is important. So, if you or anyone in your family has Medicaid or CHIP, listen up. Check your mail for a renewal form from your state. Complete the form and mail it back right away so you don't lose your coverage. If you do lose Medicaid or CHIP, visit healthcare.gov to see if you're eligible to enroll in a low-cost, quality health plan. Keep your family covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Delete messages. I put it as permanently
If
deleted.
you always thought your heating costs were too high, it turns out they are. Detroit is in the top 10 most expensive places to heat your home in the entire country. The study just came out. That's a problem because heating your home is the most expensive part of your energy bill, by far. So what can you do? The Department of Energy says better insulation is the best way to lower your energy costs. And there is no better name in insulation than USA Insulation. Let's face it, your builder's grade insulation isn't enough to fight back against a Detroit winter or these outrageous utility bills. You need USA Premium Foam in your walls. They've upgraded the insulation in over 125,000 homes. Yours should be next, because those heating costs are only going to keep rising as the years go on. When USA foams your walls, it's like putting a coat around your entire home. And you can get insulated now with low monthly payments that are interest-free for 18 months. At USA Insulation, we fix cold homes and high energy bills. 1-800-USA-FOAM. Stop freezing and start saving. 1-800-USA-FOAM.
USA Insulation.
Getting your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt can lead to some spirited reactions.
Jackson Hewitt!
Jackson Hewitt is so sure that you'll get your biggest refund that if they don't, you get your money back plus $100.
Jackson Hewitt!
And Jackson Hewitt also guarantees the accuracy of your return for life. So don't just sit there. For your biggest refund guaranteed, walk into a Jackson Hewitt today and dance out Jackson Hewitt! Yeah!
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances, Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Capura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, log on to nbthealth.com.
Purdy works out of the gun, looking out over that defense. On third down, takes the snap, back, looking, rolling left, now throwing end zone, Ayuk wide open, touchdown.
Yes, indeed. And on that play, they just showed it on one of the ESPN shows that we have in the studio, and it looked like there might have been a miscommunication because Cam Sutton was pointing to Gardner Johnson, so maybe he was supposed to be in a place he wasn't. I have no idea. 248-539-9797. We'll hear from TJ Lang and his interesting explanation from his point of view on the sidelines of what happened on the fourth down calls, what he thought they should have done. That's coming up at 9:42. Let's go to Detroit and Tank. You're a 97 won the ticket.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you, Tank?
Hey, good. Thank you. Hey, just real quick, I want to say this Lions team, they really show what they can do. So this time around, when it comes back around and it's on us, I believe they definitely have a great shot, actually a better shot at going to the Super Bowl and actually winning it. Why? Because Campbell and his team is going to learn from this. They're going to learn from this. Yes, he always goes for it. Yes, he got us this far. But now he's going to make those adjustments and make those hard calls and say, hey, let's just go ahead and kick it, get the 3 points, give us a little more cushion, and keep going forward from there. I agree with you guys, a lot of other guys. This was a collective effort. I would never say, hey, this was just on Campbell, this was just on Goff. No, a lot of bad plays happen, a lot of bad calls happen. But that first quarter, that first half, really showed who we are, man, and what these teams got to look forward to.
I hope you're right, but the second half, they looked just as bad in the second half as they did good in the first half, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
248-539-9797. Let's stay in Detroit. Daryl, what's up? Daryl.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
We got you now. All right, sorry about that. I was on mute getting on the elevator here. But I just want to say kudos to the Detroit Lions. And Stoney, I'm a first-time caller.
Thank you.
I agree with a lot of things that's been said, but these people that are armchair quarterbacks that are talking about the Lions and complaining about what went down, the game of football is a momentum game. And I'm happen to be privileged to play games professionally down to Cal League. And it's momentum. I think that if
that car's going to lose his license.
The last one that we were down,
he's going to get his license taken away.
That would have tied the game, and then it's a whole new ball game. Anybody could win it from that point. And that's the only thing that I'm a little bit necessarily perturbed about is that I kept playing. See, Dan, kick the ball, Dan, kick the ball. Give up on that one, kick the ball. And it goes around. The players made some missed catches. Goff didn't put the pass directly on there, and then did fumble. But I'm going to say this and end to this. The stud, and who always should be stud, is Montgomery. Run the ball with Montgomery.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why they ran the ball with St. Brown there as well. By the way, Daryl, curious, where did you play professionally?
I played in Toronto. I played the Canadian Football League, and I was on the Gong Show and got kicked off with Ty Christensen for the Lions. So
The Gong Show? Did you say?
Yeah, I played in Canada for a year and a half. Necessarily didn't see a lot of action, but I came back to Detroit because I'm a native of Detroit, and got cut the last part. Didn't make the.
All right, thanks for the call, Harry. The Argos.
Yes.
248-539-9797. Let's go to is this Yak? Is this Yak?
Let's go, man. I've been a fan for a long time, 40 years. I'd say this year was a great season. J-Mo looked great in the last game. Also, Dan Campbell, all these fans, he lives by the sword, he dies by the sword. I think next year we will be fine.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Yeah, but when you were watching the game, Yak, did you want to yak at those decisions, or were you okay with it?
Huh. I wanted to yak at the beginning of the year when he was making them decisions, and everybody was like, that's him, that's him. Like I said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
And they did both, no doubt about it. Thanks for the call,
Live by the pun, die by the pun.
Exactly. Well, I was I'm mad at myself because I forgot when Tank called at the end to say thank you very much.
Come on.
Let's go to Jeremy from Troy. You're 97 on the ticket.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good.
Listen, man, I just wanted to inject a little bit of positivity into the conversation because I know there's a lot of salty callers coming in today because I know, obviously, today's loss, or last night's loss, it hurts. Let's not mince words here. But I want to say that I'm proud of our boys. We had a Cinderella season that couldn't be beat, man. 12-5. 2 wins in the playoffs. Like, we were projected to lose every single playoff game by Vegas standards. I mean, you look at the Rams, we were projected to lose. You look at the Bucks, we were projected to lose.
No, they were favored.
Vegas had them favored in both.
Oh, did they? Okay, my apologies. My apologies on that one. I thought we were projected to lose on that one. But even so, on this game, we were projected to lose. And the fact that we got that close and we covered the spread, I don't know, man. I think that Dan Campbell's got some fire in his gut there, and I think he is ready to do some crazy, crazy things next season. Mark my words, we're going to see playoffs next year. I think we're going to do it. I really do.
All right. Well, hopefully it won't be any crazier than he showed yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, great teams cover.
That's right. I know you love that expression.
I don't, because they lost.
I know, exactly. All right. Earlier today, TJ Lang stopped by. Usually comes in for the 9 o'clock hour, but flying in from San Francisco in the red eye with the team. He came in on his way home from the airport, and we asked him about his perspective